Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to Famous People with Linda. Today, I have a shirt on that's going to give you a hint of who we're going to talk about today. Okay, it says library what? Rocks. Just remember that, okay? The person today was born in 1947, and he was born David Robert Jones in London. David Robert Jones. Wonder what he was, huh? Well, let's take a look. His name is David Bowie, and I'll bet your adults know who this is, okay? He was a famous singer, songwriter, and actor. So let's take a look at young David. Little David lived with his family in a tiny house on an ordinary street in London. But he had ideas that would take him out of this world. Look at here. See, can you see that? So, take you out of this world. So, which one do you think's David? Right there. Look at, he's reading a book about space. And who's that next to him? A space alien. Pretty cool, huh? At school, he loved music and dance classes. He had a real talent for singing, and his dance moves were from another planet. His teachers had never seen anything like it before. So here's David in dance class, and look, they're just doing their normal dance like the teacher, but what's he doing over there? He's doing his own thing, isn't he? He spent hours listening to his brother's rock and jazz records. David was so inspired by the power of music that he started to write his own songs. So he was writing songs when he was just young. Look at that. That's a record player, folks, okay? I know you guys don't use them anymore. David studied art, music, and design at school. Sometimes his teachers were not sure if he was a boy or a girl, but David was just delighted to be himself. There he is. He's the one painting right there. One day, he got into a silly fight with his friend George, who punched him in the eye. That's not nice, is it? That punch changed David's look forever and made him strangely magnetic. What happened was one of the pupils got enlarged in his eye, and if you can see, he had two different colored eyes because of that. Isn't that something? David and George remained friends, that's good, and formed a group called the Conrads. The rest of the band was happy playing at weddings, but David wanted to become a star. So here they are playing at a wedding. He's playing a saxophone up here. He played several instruments, the saxophone just being one of them. He jumped from band to band, looking for a chance, dreaming that one day all the lonely kids on planet Earth would sing his songs out loud. Wow, huh? There's got a guitar. Again, another instrument, huh? But David knew that a great singer needed to be a great performer, too. He decided to mix his music with the most spectacular outfits and dance moves ever seen on stage. So he's thinking, aha, and look at some of the outfits over here. Think he's going to wear some of them? We'll see. David wrote a song about a lonely astronaut, and it became his first big hit. The whole world listened to his song the day man first walked on the moon. and that was the Apollo 11 moon landing. And the name of the song was Space Oddity. I had to look that up because I never remember it. But they played that while the men were on the moon. Isn't that pretty cool? So he became pretty famous. Next, David transformed into an alien rock star called Ziggy Stardust, the coolest space invader the world had ever seen. Dressed as Ziggy, he finally made it to superstardom. And there he is as Ziggy. How do you like that outfit, huh? That's different, isn't it? David wasn't sure where he was going from there, but he knew it wouldn't be boring. He kept reinventing himself, and that's what made him David Bowie. Look at all those different outfits. Pretty cool. And he went on stage with most of them. For more than 40 years, he kept exploring new galaxies. Filled with futuristic sounds, he inspired generations of fans to find their own voice and dare to be different. By never being afraid to be himself, little David became the most unique star who ever fell to Earth. There he is. Oh, who's in his audience? An alien. How about that, huh? Now, he was pretty famous. He actually was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He won a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and during his lifetime, he produced 26 albums of music. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? So, how about something to do this week? Have you ever heard a song by David Bowie? Why don't you get your adult to help you find one? And I think try to find that first one he wrote, Space Oddity. And then draw a picture of the moon landing, and in that picture, let me see, I want David Bowie there singing. How's that sound, huh? That'll be fun to do. Okay, and until next week, I'm Linda, and I'll see you later. Bye.